the Gunners captain.
Ben, I just wonder if GDOB will actually be playing in the FA Cup 5th round this weekend for Manchester United against Fulham, and hence Musa gets that opportunity.
Big moments in these young careers, whatever level they reach, however long they stay there for. No player ever forgets the experience of a youth cup, especially when you play it, Clive, at the grown-up venue.
Oh, absolutely. At this stage of the competition, it is asked that the games are played at the main stadiums, which is a fantastic thing. But the one thing I always remember being told is you get so few chances at this competition. If you have a career, you might get 10 goes if you're lucky at the FA Cup. But when you're a youth team player, if you have 2 or 3 attempts at this competition, winning it, that's all that you ever have the chance of in a career. So massive night for these young players, and certainly the very, very young Arsenal group.
It really is a young team. You're absolutely right about those limited opportunities. Funnily enough, half of this Gunners side, though, will be able to play for the next. He played in their shock defeat at Swindon last season. Nobody saw that coming. They were national champions at under-18 level last season, Man United, and knocked out at Swindon. In this competition, it can happen, especially with teenagers. You can have a bad night. This is Scanlon, and he wins the...
Keep the ball better, Arsenal.
That's straight up in the air. Slice from Marissa. Scanlon. Awkward. Poured away by Porter. It's all...
Those challenges, make those blocks, deny United opportunities to shoot.
Copley looked like he timed that run really well. Big chance, and a good block at that end too.
Well, 2 chances, 1 at either end. 2 excellent pieces of defensive play.
And it needed to be. That's another good ball. United were wondering whether there might be a flag.
And that is another sensational challenge, this time from Campson, the right back. But what a wonderful downward pass. The weight of the pass.
Super carefully. I mean, we're not talking about an 18-year-old here. We're talking about someone who turned 15 on New Year's Eve. That's only a few weeks ago. It's crazy. Here's Fletcher. Well, it's on target, and it's pretty simple for Jack Porter.
Yeah, first time Porter's really been brought into the action.
It's Fletcher who delivers. Right where you'd want it. And that's a great hit coming through the crowd from Harry Amas, and Porter has done well to turn that behind halfway through the first half. That's the best save we've seen.
That's a super save because it is really cleanly hit by Amas. That wonderful left foot he has. One touch strike comes through bodies. Porter wouldn't have seen that till late. That's an excellent left-handed stop, pushing it round.
And that's
they are who they are.
Identical. It's definitely Fletcher's wearing 8 and 10 anyway. Jamison up from the back, who's been full of beans, has hammered that, but off target.
You know what, Ben? I would still be disappointed as a forward player there in the middle. You can see that Scanlon's gone in. He wants the ball played through the 6-yard box. You can see his frustration. Yes, great run from the fullback, but if you... Great Terry Venables taught me that.
That's a good ball again from Amas, who's really starting to shine in this game. Camison's up again. Big Arsenal crowd in front of him. Fletcher, Scanlon just behind him.
Oh, a number of opportunities for the young Manchester United talents, and not one of them would the ball drop perfectly for them to strike. This is a fabulous delivery. And then when Campson does get it...
Be good. I suppose Darren would have to support Scotland.
But playing in the roles that they play, they would be literally up against one another.
And that's a lovely ball into Biancheri by Jack Fletcher. Porter extended again. He's certainly been the busier keeper. Will Murdoch has actually not had a great deal to do at the other end. That's because of a couple of good blocks have stopped the ball getting to him. And it's another long ranger. Biancheri on the follow-up. How about that for a challenge from Marley Salmon, the 15-year-old. Without that, surely it's 1-0.
Yeah, and I think Bianchieri is offside after the strike goes in. Oh, no, he's not. No, he's parried back. He is onside. That's a really important, brilliant salmon challenge.
Up on the sleeve, closer to the shoulder, and thankfully no VAR anyway, so on we go. Fletcher! What a hit that is! Third time lucky from distance for Manchester United. Porter has been able to save the first two. You don't save those. That is stunning. Arsenal 0, Manchester United 1 in the Youth Cup quarter-final. What a hit.
Well, Jack Fletcher, with a magnificent left foot, cuts back onto his unfavoured right and hits an unstoppable strike that gives Porter absolutely no chance. Look at the way he's looking. He's in control of the ball with his left, and he just senses half a chance, moves the ball. Brilliant hit, absolutely. He will not hit a sweeter right foot shot in his career. Absolutely magnificent, and it just arrowed into the corner. A wonderful, wonderful take and a brilliant execution. Drags it, strikes it, 1-0.
Great angle of it there as well. I think quite a few of these boys have come through for a long time. He's one of the newer arrivals. Now Musa. Ball is a good one, and it's him again. With the left boot this time, fractionally sliced.
Well, it's on his favoured side, and I have to say that Musa does really well. Times he's run well in behind the Arsenal defence, and he's looking for his options, and then he cuts it back beautifully for the arriving Jack Fletcher. And with his left foot, you would be expecting him to at least hit the target. That's a big chance to extend and double the lead. He really is a fabulous young talent.
It's a good-looking ball for Copley, who's got him behind here. Big chance! Equalizer!
Well, they've just been caught. They've been caught by the straight ball down the middle, and it's not the first time that Copley's got in behind now. And this time he shows great composure, taking it up to the keeper, drawing Murdoch and lifting it over him. That's a brilliant response from Arsenal.
He's made that run again, hasn't he? It was the same when he received the pass, and out to in, and he's got goal side of Danny Armour.
Well, he's got between the two centre-halves. He's timed his run perfectly. He's run in between the two centre-halves, in behind them. But what I like is this, the composure, just to draw the goalkeeper and lift it into the back of the net. Really well taken goal from Copley.
Was in charge of Manchester United. To stop his time we go. Camerson. Don't want to get any kind of cross in there. Sweet gets it out. Excellent work again from Camerson. Musa. Fletcher. He's diving that way again, Porter, and making another important save. Might have been heading wide, but he couldn't take that chance.
Yeah, and it's Tyler Fletcher this time that gets the final shot. Camerson doing well again on the right-hand side, slightly.
Jack Fletcher, deep, Scanlon round the back, couldn't quite get there, but nice idea.
Yeah, big diagonal with that wonderful left foot that Jack Fletcher has.
That's from Salmon.
Brilliant.
Well, we've seen a lot of talented youngsters on show here. There's been some really good football. There's been some gritty old-school defending. We've seen the pass of the century. A wonderful finish from Jack Fletcher, but it's not enough for a dominant Manchester United to be in front, because on the counter, Louis Copley got himself. So away we go then, at least 45 to play. No changes, incidentally, by either coach in the fouls. Been a few of them tonight. Big deep breath from him here as he takes the free kick. Will he take the corner too? It's via Bianchieri in behind.
Yeah, full of confidence with that wonderful left foot that he has, trying to just drill.
To play in the same place. might mean that Jack Fletcher drops a bit, but we shall see. Anyway, they're coming forward here, United, and it's promising, and it's on target. That was Zamas, again up from left back.
The driving run and the fierce shot goes in low, but once again, Porter comfortably deals with it. All out of his feet to get a strike away with that wonderful left foot that he possesses.
Down and away from Jack Fletcher. Brilliant, is away from Munro, who's going to have to be booked now as well. It might not matter. Dowman's still going. Penalty to Arsenal from the best player on the pitch. They can't handle him.
That is unbelievable, absolutely incredible. His perseverance first, the way he carries the ball. Munro actually pulls his shirt back outside the box. The referee, whether he meant it or not, look at the pull of the shirt outside the box, no penalty, lets the game go on, and then in the end bundles him to the floor. That is superb, absolutely brilliant the way he carries the ball.
No yellow card, incidentally, for Munro on that, but it might be far more punishing than that. This to put Arsenal in front then. And he does, right in the corner. Will Murdoch, guess right, went left, couldn't keep it out. Max Dowman puts Arsenal in front, and they trailed, remember, and were looking second best. Is he all right? What's happened here?
I wonder if he's just slipped when he's gone to celebrate after the goal. The 15-year-old has been absolutely sensational tonight. He's hurt himself, which could be an absolute disaster for this young man, who has been brilliant this evening and has taken Arsenal into a 2-1 lead, but may well have injured himself.
Well, it's all around him. His coach will be concerned, thrilled and concerned at the same time.
Well, he had the confidence to step up and strike the ball, but as he was dancing away towards the corner flag, I'm not sure if he slipped or just jumping onto the surface, sliding on his knees. It looks as if he certainly has maybe pulled a thigh.
That knee slide celeb, or a groin, just there as he buries his face in the turf. You wonder if they were well on top in that spell, and then they conceded, and now it's very different. It's nearly a freakish own goal. Well, they've all... Maybe it's time for United to have their spell. You usually get them. Fletcher. Good hit again. Did it take a touch?
Well, he's claiming so, and he does well this time to manipulate the ball onto his favoured left foot, and I think he surprises Porter that he hits it so quickly, and the Arsenal goalkeeper, just for a split second, maybe thinks that this is creeping in.
Maybe getting sent off or camping. Good take from Ogunaike, and a good pass as well. Here's O'Neill. You could see he wanted to have that shot. I'm not sure the gap was ever there to hit it. There were 3 United players in the way. Yeah,
and I just thought he took one touch too many, because as he cuts that ball back into that one extra touch.
Scanlon. It's a brilliant 1-2 in a tight squeeze.
As good as Manchester United were in the first half, Porter really has been untroubled in this second.
Yeah. Some really big stops. They're looking really important. And he might have to make another here. Oh, he can't get near it. It's a rocket from Jayden Camerson. That absolutely flew in for 2-2. United's 2 goals tonight have been sensational. The first one put them in front, and this one has brought them on level terms with a few minutes to go. Boom from the right back. Wow,
what a hit this is. If Fletcher's was a sensational right foot shot, This is up there even better from a tighter angle. It is absolutely, it's an exocet, just flies into the top corner. And even Porter at full stretch can't get anywhere near.
Camerson will get there, and he's got room, and he's got his head up. Can he find a teammate? No, he can't. That's a disappointing cross.
It is a really poor cross. It's again a good run, good position to fizz it through the 6-yard box, and he doesn't deliver.
Fletcher. Space here for Dowman. He's got to spell danger. He's got run on the inside. He might go all the way. It's a brilliant stop from Murdoch. Scanlon again. 5 to Amat. It was drag him off with the header.
Yeah, in the end, just coming off the top of his head, can't power it down.
We're going long. It's a good take from Mantato. This is it, and he's gone for glory. He's about 4 foot wide of it.
Yeah, snatches on the shot, has to hit the target once again. The opportunity's created by himself. Takes the ball well from the long pass. Skips back onto his favoured left foot. But again, trying to deceive the goalkeeper, pulling the shot in.
Well, that was a cracking cup tie, and the whistle goes bang on 100 minutes, and they've both scored twice. The late equaliser from him, Jaden Camerson, what a hit. That was thoroughly entertaining.
Well, you asked me, Ben, which way it's going. What do you think?
Less young, I suppose, rather than more old, if you know what I mean, but let's see, they're on the front foot here, United. Lusale! Goodness me, that looked good when it left his boot.
Well, everything was right, the way he weaved his way in on his right foot, tries to wind it into the top corner. Lovely touch from the diagonal pass off the outside of his boot. Cuts back onto his favoured right side, trying to wind it into that top corner. And he's just agonisingly lifted it a fraction too high.
Camerson still motoring forward from right back. He's gone. It was that angle in the first half, wasn't it? Almost exactly that he went for it.
Yeah, and with almost the same result as in the first half. Just that angle too tight, needs to be keeping it down, making the goalkeeper work, or firing it across the face of the goal, as he did for the sensation.
He's gone left side with Tunde through the middle. O'Neill here still going from the start. That could be awkward.
The goalkeeper lost it, he completely
you knew as
lost
soon as he'd hit that. Saleh's looked lively since coming on. He's pulled that down beautifully and is away from Dan Casey. He's pulled it back, and it's into the back of the net from Benedito Mantato, and Manchester United lead again.
Well, it's the substitutes that combine. It is a really long direct ball down that left channel, which Lusale gets onto. You can see here, very little pressure on the ball. He just checks his run brilliantly. And then when he gets it out of his feet, it's all about picking out the options in the middle, and he does. And Mantato makes a superb run to get across the front of the defender to side foot home.
All brought about wonderful control and acceleration from Samuel Lusale. Hedag O'Neill somehow has, despite having put in a ton of running. It's a good ball, and Dan Casey, well, he's done very well to keep Manchester United in possession. But it is half-time and extra time. Where was that Dan Casey shot headed, and what did it hit?
You can see, as he turns and strikes it, I think the right arm's up to block it.
It's from Godwill Kukonki here.
That's handball.
You've definitely seen him given, to use a well-worn phrase. because he hasn't put it down. Well, it's a big call, and it's gone United. Another schoolboy on. I mean, further down the line, if they do go out here, Arsenal, what experience this will be.
This older United group, this Arsenal squad certainly possessed the quality.
It's in the middle here, KC. It's a good ball, well taken by O'Neill. Oh, and he squeezed it through. Oyatunde down.
Well, it's almost a speculative cross that takes a deflection or two.
Has Munro got his foot in for a challenge here in between the legs? If he has, that's brilliant defending. That's what's been given the corner for Arsenal. In it comes, keeper's nowhere. Ball's on the roof of the net from Onyeka, and Will Murdoch breathes a huge sigh of relief. Maybe this tie isn't over yet.
It certainly isn't. There's been a fabulous response from Arsenal. So tired, so fatigued. Both sets of players keep turning the possession over time and time again.
Casey shoots, deflection. Joseph this time with the loose touch, couldn't control it. It's strongly across Biancheri, and here goes Camerson, who is taken out pretty crudely as well. Red card, Will Sweet. Arsenal skipper off. I mean, it was late.
It was a poor challenge. He absolutely lashed out at Camerson. Camerson just knocks the ball away, and that is a dreadful challenge. It really is. Awful, awful challenge.
Because it's not a cynical trip. I mean, it's so late, but he's really hacked at him. That's a... If he gets the pass right, it's a little behind Lusale, but he's still got there. Ibrahimov. Scanlon. Does he want the goal? He does. It might not matter that he doesn't. They must have seen the clock. A look at the watch. He's going to blow the whistle. That's a cracking quarter-final right there. And all of those young players are out on their feet, even the substitutes, and it's them who have made the difference at the end. Manchester United in front, behind, and in front again. A little bit lucky in extra time for sure, but victorious at the end of it. For Arsenal, well, 6 16-year-olds played, 2 15-year-olds played, 3 big borderline calls. Clive Allen went against them, but there is your match winner. Bendito Mantato